All right, traders. Nice pop in the SPY today. Let me first apologize for this morning. I was literally sitting in my office, as I told you guys over the mic, like freezing and sweating, and I was hot and cold at the same time. I felt pretty cruddy all morning. So when it came to Q&A time, I bid my farewells and just went and literally spent the day in bed. So I'm hoping it's past me now. Soup for dinner, that sort of thing, and hopefully be back at it full time tomorrow. And I apologize for leaving on y'all. Here's what nice pop in the SPY though. Here's what I'm watching for tomorrow. SCYX, nothing really clean here except that in after hours it's trading, went up to 145, so maybe a gap and go there tomorrow. We'll have to see. PYX, really nice pop on good volume for this stock, but it is worth noting that it went from the bottom of a range, and when I say a range, I mean like the last month's worth of trading. Really, you could almost go back 2.5 months. It's had trouble with this area. And when it gets to an area of resistance or the top of a range, when any stock does that in one day, it's pretty rare that the next day it breaks through. So, keep that in mind, but maybe if the pot stocks get moving, that one can participate. SXTC, that's a hard one to say. SXTC, really nice pop today. Gave back a lot of its gains, but still closed, in about the middle of its range. By the time this morning that I saw how powerful this one was, I certainly wasn't going to chase it, but check this out. Let me slide this over. I called this in chat as an 80s or a buy zone whole number flush play. And I'm fully aware that when I typed this, I wrote whole number flush, didn't put the H in, and I'm feeling too lousy to go back and fix it, so I'm only using it for the video anyway. You can see I had a bid, only bid 1,000 shares. We got filled right there where that arrow was 587. I think it only went to 582 before rolling back up, and by the way, went through the high of day and it went up over 8 after that. But I put this idea out in chat before it got there. That was just, meets everything we teach as far as the buy zone whole number flush. Look at that, right in the middle of the buy zone, declining volume on the pullback. It had fallen, pretty far, flushed a whole number, and it doesn't get much cleaner than that. And again, if I switch to 5-minute candles, you can see right there is where I got filled, and look what it did. Got a lot of thank yous, so it was nice to see other people trading those buy zone pullbacks with me. That was one of the better setups I've seen in a long time for a pullback play. Anyway, goes back on watch tomorrow because it had massive volume for that stock today. Maybe a red to green or something. We might get a follow through day. OCX after that big day yesterday, kind of a quiet inside day. We'll be watching that one for a possible third day play. Overstock, OSTK, really big 2-day run here, and now a 2-day pullback. Certainly worth watching now to turn back up. We'll see. HYRE, thin stock. I don't really like the way this thing trades, but it did attempt to break these recent highs yesterday before giving some of it back, and then today it's kind of holding up pretty well inside day. So I think that one's worth watching. Just be careful with that one because it's thin. BTX, kind of the same as that OCX, big pop and then kind of a quiet inside day. See if we get a third day play there. CNAT, CNAT, same kind of thing. Big pop yesterday, quiet inside day today on long watch. QTT back here, which was early January. It hit 978, and then the last 2-day high is 979. So certainly up above this area. Maybe we get a breakout through 10. It's kind of close to breakout territory there. Couple more. AWSM had a really nice move here. If I give you some numbers, it went from 201 in about 3 or 4 days to 350. So that's a nice percentage move. This is all kind of smashed together. Doesn't look like that big of a move because you had this monster move back here, which all that does is serve to smash all these candles down and make them look smaller than they really are. But now you've got a couple days lower on declining volume. Certainly worth watching for a turn back up. And then lastly, AVCO, which had this crazy move and then completely retraced, and then another secondary move, and now a couple days lower on declining volume. Plus it topped out at the whole number 6. So that one's on bounce watch for tomorrow as well. And we will add some gap plays in the pre-market like we always do. And between this list and the gap play list, we should have plenty to trade tomorrow. Thanks for the great teamwork and chat as always, and we'll see y'all in the morning.